Hi Sagittarius, this is your April 3rd through April 9th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords. Then we have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. And we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Leo, or a Cancer, pretty much any zodiac sign. I usually go with a King or a Queen if one or both show up, so we got this King of Swords in the middle of the potential outcome. I believe that's the person you're going to be dealing with, or have been dealing with for some of you. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, this is somebody who is very intelligent, very smart. This person may get into fights every once in a while. This person could be wearing a uniform. We actually start off with the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Wands. 1, 5 clarifying the other 5. I can interpret this in so many different ways, so let's give it a shot. Perhaps you and this King of Swords met a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, and instead of moving forward, you guys got into a fight. You know, strong personalities collide, and I saw this so many times when people go on a date, or when two people get introduced to each other, they get into fights because of difference of opinion, right? So perhaps that's what happened between the two of you. You never got it off the ground, right? And perhaps this week this person will come back and they'll be like, you know what, we got off on the wrong foot. Instead of fighting each other, why don't we give this a shot and see what happens if the two of you were to put our differences aside, and instead we can create a couple and conquer the world together, because both of us are very intelligent, very smart. Both of us are, strong personalities, right? Well, that's one scenario. Another scenario with those two fives is perhaps one of you has been resisting this connection, right? The Five of Wands could be a card of resistance for whatever reason, and there could be 100 reasons for that. However, this week, somebody, I think it's the King of Swords, they're going to break. They will not be able to resist this anymore, and you'll be hearing from this person, all right? For others of you, perhaps that's the way it has been for you for a while. You've been going out on dates, and no serious people would ever come your way, and perhaps you almost gave up, and you actually feel left out in the cold. You feel sad about what's been happening and with other people, right? And here comes the King of Swords, a brand new person, and you'll be like, yes, finally, the right person coming my way. So those are the scenarios I see as how it could start or has already begun for you. Either way, the rest of the spread is amazing. Here comes the Ace of Cups, right next to that Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Swords. The Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, authentic love. The Six of Swords, clarifying it, is either the two of you moving forward together. You could be traveling together, by the way. If this is a brand new person, you could be meeting this person while you're on the road. Or it's simply an improvement on your life. The Six of Swords always talks about things getting better. It's a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of setting your differences aside and moving forward. It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. The Chariot in the middle could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot, again, another travel card. For some of you, perhaps you're going to a car show, or you're going to a gas station, or you're going to a dealership, or taking your car in for service. That's where you could be meeting this brand new person. You could be meeting on the road, right? Or the Chariot is again a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's a card of victory, success. It's a card of just going for it, right? A very powerful card. And the rest is history, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with that King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The King of Swords we already talked about. That's your person. The Sun to the left from the King of Swords could be a Leo you're dealing with. But the Sun is a card of clarity, right? And it's also the happiest card on the deck. And I think that's what the two of you are going to be. You're going to be happy. Not only are you going to be happy, you're going to be living happily ever after. The Ten of Cups right on the bottom of the deck is the happily ever after card. It's a family card, so if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could have children together. It's the best card when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. And the Nine of Cups sitting right next to the deck is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So yeah, again, like I said, there could be a few different ways how this starts or has already started, but the rest is amazing. You know, really amazing situation that you got going between you and this King of Swords, right? I'm not even going to bother with an extended. That would be a waste of time. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Fool, and the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. You've got options, or you will have options this week, Sagittarius, right? And it's going to occupy a lot of your time thinking about them. As a matter of fact, you're going to be overthinking it. I'm not judging you, but I see this. You overthinking this, right? So the Seven of Cups, the first card that came out, is a card of a multiple choice. Or you see this silhouette in the left bottom corner of the Seven of Cups. I think that's you, and perhaps you and your person looking at options. It could be about anything, you know, vacation destinations. Perhaps you want to buy furniture for your house, or you want to buy a washing machine, you want to buy a new car, some other options, right? So you're looking at them and you're stuck. The Eight of Swords, the next card over, is a card of somebody who's stuck and trapped in their own thoughts, and it's also a card of somebody who is overthinking. Right, and the Fool right next to the deck is taking a leap of faith, just going for one of the options, I guess. The Fool could also, perhaps it's something risky, it's something you haven't done before, right? But there you are taking the risk. The Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and after that there is no turning back. So yeah, at some point during the week, the two of you will pick one of the options and go for it. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Queen of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by Judgment. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You're probably dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. Right, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to call it a 60-40. Okay, 60% of you will give this person a second chance, 40% of you will not. And the main reason for that is this Judgment card that came out last. If Judgment were to come out first or somewhere in the middle, I would have called it that, yeah, most of you would have given it a second chance for sure. But when the Judgment card comes out so late, in my spreads, it's not 100% one way or the other. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, you're dealing with a fellow fire sign or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If you were not a fire sign, Sagittarius, and if we had the King and the Queen of Wands in the same spread, I would have called it a partners in crime couple. Right? Yeah, so here they come, right? With the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. The Page and the Eight of Wands. The Page of Pentacles could be like something tangible, something you can touch, right? They may send you something or give you something. They may text you and tell you, you know what, I found this thing you left at my house. Do you want it back? But that would just be an excuse for them to reach out to you. For others of you, the Page of Pentacles could be tickets to a show or a concert or a game or something like that. Right? Page of Pentacles could also be paperwork. The Nine of Cups, the first card that came out, it could be some kind of an event, because in some tarot decks, the Nine of Cups literally looks like there's people celebrating something, right? But the Nine of Cups is also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment, if you know what I mean. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, you will have a decision to make, Sagittarius. But the Ace of Swords, you can either say yay or nay. Okay, but the Ace of Swords is a clear-cut decision, very straightforward, very decisive energy. And the Eight of Wands, that Judgment is clarifying, this is you communicating what your judgment, what your verdict is. Because Judgment in this case is a card of somebody coming back from the past, but again, since it came out last, I think this is you having to make a judgment call. And with that Eight of Wands, this is you communicating what you want to do about this. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Ace of Swords, Justice, the Four of Pentacles clarified by you, the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra. There's going to be some kind of a decision made in your favor, Sagittarius, right? And as a result of that, you will either receive paperwork or money. Okay, so yeah, we got the Ace of Swords and Justice. You see how the person in the Justice card is holding up scales in one of the hands and the sword in one of the other hands? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. Justice is something that's going to go in your favor, as I see it. Justice could be the legal system. If you are in the middle of a lawsuit, right, then they're going to rule in your favor. Justice could be a government organization. Justice could be a financial organization, right? And again, I think the ruling, the decision, the verdict is in your favor. And then here comes the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could be paperwork, or for most of you, I think it's money or finances in some shape or form. But the thing about the Page of Pentacles, it's not really that much money. Perhaps this is just an initial payment. All right, and there's going to be more money to come. So it could be like a structured settlement where there's going to be a number of payments. And the Page of Pentacles is just the first one. The Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Wands, yeah, that's you collecting, right? The Four of Pentacles is my savings account card. This is when money is coming in and you're holding on to it. Well, not literally, but you get what I'm saying, right? You've got money coming in into your account, and now you will have options as to what you want to do. Most of you may already know what you're going to do with it. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Hermit, clarified by the Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an Air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What you're not expecting is somebody coming back to you, and they may want to compensate you for something. Or they may want you back in their life. It feels more like work, business, and finances, to be honest with you. It could be friendship, right? But it doesn't feel like love. It could be for some of you, but I just don't get it. I don't see it as love, right? What happened between the two of you was the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's a card of an ugly breakup, but in this case, most likely it's a card of when you got into a major fight with somebody, or you severed ties. Perhaps you quit your job because you couldn't take it anymore, because everybody is not a very good person there. Let's just put it that way, right? And you had to leave. Right? Or it could have been a friend, or it could have been somebody who borrowed money from you and they never gave it back to you, right? For whatever reason. They've been thinking about this a lot. The Hermit, the first card I came out, could be a Virgo you were dealing with, but the Hermit is a card of somebody who goes within, doing some soul searching, going through some kind of a thought process. And as they were doing that, they thought about what happened, right? The Five of Cups, clarifying the Hermit, is what they thought about. The Five of Cups has always to do with the past. It's a card of grieving the past, regretting the past, reminiscing the past. So they figured they need to come back to you and offer an apology and pay you back, or offer some kind of a compensation, or offer to give your job back or something like that. The Ace of Swords in the middle, this is them coming back to you and being very honest, very clear about what they're talking to you about. Perhaps it could be an apology, or them telling you, you know what, you were right all along. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles right next to the deck, again, could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it could be that compensation, right? It feels like it has something to do with money or something like that. It could be your job back, and even a promotion, a raise, right, or something like that. So what you're not expecting is somebody coming back to you whom you are no longer in speaking terms with, and wanting to reestablish this connection with you, or wanting to give you your job back, or something like that. All right, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.